Up. We're going live. I'm gonna get some digging in here and some digging. I'm gonna clean. I gotta sweep the floor up a little bit. So we're gonna do that really fast. I had the floor all cleaned and everything, and then I went and made another mess. So, and I didn't have time to clean it before class today. So, all right. For some reason, my stream wasn't seeing my stream, so we're just gonna shovel some sawdust really quick just to get it out of the way. We may be using the bandsaw tonight. Doing the drill press. I have to look at a couple things. We've got some mortises to cut, potentially some tenons to cut to match. We're gonna start on the getting the legs together on the coffee nook. We're gonna start on the shelf structure underneath. I've thrown out so much sawdust, it's literally like, I think I've thrown out an entire tree. Yay. Hey kitten, let me know if everything sounds okay, okay? Thank you, you're cool. I am super good about cleaning my shop, guys. That's a lie. If you know anybody that wants to be an apprentice, though, I could really use somebody to learn to clean. I mean to learn. This like medieval style. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And the camera light went off again. That's so cool. Well, this is what it is. I'm going to. I have another light. Maybe I'll see if I can bounce it off the ceiling, diffuse it a little bit, and get it everywhere. Big old shop light. So, if I can do that, maybe it'll work out a little better. All right. That's enough of that tree right now. So we're just doing some general cleanup really quick first. Sorry guys, this should have been done earlier. I'm gonna put my safety glasses on so somebody doesn't yell at me. You know, I need my eyes. In addition to woodworking, I'm also going into welding, so I kind of need to be able to see. Throw this over here by the wood pile. And move these boards. These are going to eventually be some backing for the coffee nook. This light. We're going to need the fan anytime soon. We're going to go ahead and light bounce this, because I used to be a photographer and I know what I'm talking about. Kind of. What just beeped? Something on one of my PCs just beeped at me. Windows is dinging. I'm gonna go see what it is really quick. And I want to look and see if that's helping. We can reposition those lights. Why is Windows dinging at me already? I haven't done anything yet. I think something fell off the dresser when I put the light up there. Yeah, I know. Nothing. There's nothing. There's no anything. Windows is just beeping at me for no freaking reason. The alerts. Nothing. Guys, Windows hates me. Okay. 19 alerts on this one. It's probably, yep, every time my mouse resolution changes. Yep. Yep. Okay. Don't do that. Thanks. That helps. Love you. Love you. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's good. Good to go. I think that light stand is just gonna get mounted in the corner somewhere. Like it's gonna get permanently fixed over that way somewhere, bouncing up around and doing all the things. Right now we're just gonna beat on this one. Come on now. Come on. Oh, poor little guy feels left out. Ridiculous. See if we can find somewhere else to put this for right now. This is really just gonna make me mad. A lot of things do. It's okay. I'm kind of an angry person. Let's see. Where can we put that it won't be in the freaking way? Maybe, just maybe for right now, we can set it up here. Chargers. Plug this thing. Move it up here. Maybe I can get some actual light bounce. And it might just help. Ooh, actually, might not be the worst thing I've ever done. Probably not. I've done some pretty horrendous things in my life. Okay, let's see how that looks. Actually, that's not bad. That's a pretty good solution. See, always fixing the things. All right. So I got this big stack of spare scrap oak that I've put over here, either miscut boards or little cutoffs that we're going to end up using for this project in a little bit. So we're going to save these. But I need them out of the trip zone, so do that. Some of that and that. Because what we're going to end up doing is cutting some of these short for some herringbone decoration on the back. Either herringbone or chevron, I haven't decided yet. Some of it is going to be scrapped for our next charcuterie board project. And some of it is just going to get thrown away. Yay! Can you remind me I need a router speed chart? So many boards. So, as you guys can see, we're building the legs. We're doing the things. So one thing we're going to do is we've got these legs that have been measured out. And we're actually doing a three-piece leg construction. We'll take a look at this. So instead of cutting the front legs like this, like we did, so that these notch in right here and they're nice and flush up front, I played around with a lot of ideas and I drew out a lot of stuff. This tabletop is going to get cut down so it recesses to the back, which I'm kind of upset about because it's a beautiful, beautiful top. She's got a beautiful top. What we're going to do is we're actually going to build the legs out of 3 pieces of oak, 3 boards a piece, at least on the lower side, and then we'll end up adding more to the top. And I'll show you how we're going to do that, but we're actually going to laminate 3 oak boards together that we've already pre-cut and thinned out on our thickness planner. You can see they're a little bit different in width, but that's okay. What I needed to do was we actually have a leg backing. See this? And it's going to go behind the actual surface of the actual cabinet. Then we have this middle board that's going to get laminated right here that is the same thickness as our cabinet. So that's going to get laminated next. And then we're going to take and we're going to drop our tabletop all over the place. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. And then we're going to take the next layer. And we're actually going to notch this so it fits in and around here, just like this. But we're going to take it all right to the edge, right there, so it's at the same level. And if you guys can see this, you should be able to see. It looks like on the camera you can see right through the drawer. If you look right down through here, this is going to come up very near flush, and we're actually going to probably shorten the leg so that it comes up too flush with the top, and it's going to give it extra gluing surface here, so it's actually going to adhere to the cabinet and give it a little bit more stability and bond for a long term. And also what it's going to do is it's going to enable us between these 2 legs. It's going to give us a surface from which to mount our other drawer slide. So, well, that surface won't, but we'll end up being able to put another board in here to mount our drawer slide to. So the drawer slide will actually be supported on both sides. That was a problem I was trying to solve before with the drawer not being as wide as the open cabinet. And I wanted to bridge it, but I wasn't sure how we were going to bridge it. So this actually is going to serve us 2 purposes. It's going to, 1, give us a drawer slide mount, and 2, it's going to be an extra support between the 2 legs, and actually give it support on both sides so it's not going to fall out. So, or not that it would anyway, but you know what I meant. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead, well, we're going to measure this so that we know that it's going to be long enough. That's what she said. 22 3/4. That makes this 28 1/4 here, and then plus the top, it'll still be 28 1/4. This is 7/8, so 28 1/4 and 7/8 is 29 1/8. So that'll be just below countertop height. So we're like just below dining room table height. Standard height's 31 inches. So on a countertop, and 29 on a dining room table. So it'll be right at that level. So we'll go ahead and first of all, what we've got to do is we're going to notch this out. So we're going to go ahead and mark this. And we're just going to notch it out on the bandsaw. 1, because it's the easiest, readiest, most precise way to do it. And 2, because I need to practice because I'm not exactly precise with it. So we're going to go ahead and use the bandsaw to do that. So we're going to mark up our leg really quick. So we are flush right there. Now that's in. So we're going to go ahead and mark our flush point here. We want it that to be where we cut right here. So we're going to go ahead, square that off, and get our notch where we need to notch that out. Actually, let's do this. didn't lock it in place. Always lock your ruler, squares, measuring tapes, any of that stuff. Make sure you lock them in place. Question: is board cut square? Not perfectly. So all our little measurements. We'll go ahead and square that off over on the chop saw really, really fast. And we'll take this over to the bandsaw and cut out our notch. I said bandsaw, didn't I? Table saw, or chop, yeah, I said chop saw. What did I say? I said, I'm retarded, that's what I said. Okay. Be nice and clean cut. Yep, perfect. So right now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this over to the bandsaw. I need a fence for this is what I need. And what I need to do is measure this out on the other side because of the way the saw blade is. We'll go ahead and flush that out right there. Okay, so we have that line cut. That's coming in right there. We'll cut that out. All right. All right, now we can cut. Let's go. Yay. bad. We'll sand it a little flat and see how it turned out. Let's see. Spare wood. Let's see how it turned out, huh? So we should have a notch that fits pretty damn flush right there. Not 100% perfect. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. But I'm pretty happy with that. We'll sand it out a little bit. Let's give it the old belt sander over here. Oh, that's the sanding disc, not the power switch. Let's not do that anymore. I've done that before. That's not comfortable. Right. Yeah, right there. Nice, solid, well built. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of mine, so appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to have that leg right there. And then we're going to come across. Now there's a little bit of difference. We had to raise the inner board a little bit to get it flush. So we're going to make sure that we get the middle board cut to spec where it needs to be. I'm going to do that by doing this. Voila! And then we're going to go over to the chop saw. And we're gonna it's called a chop saw because we're gonna chop it. Yeah, buddy. So that works. All lines up, nice and clean. We'll sand it perfectly flush a little later, but then we're gonna go ahead. Okay. So the reason that we had to do this way also, guys, is because I didn't know how we were gonna build the leg and get some stuff fitted in. So I did this to build it in layers so we could piece it around and actually like angled it around and actually fit the cabinet into the leg. And then we're gonna put the top work surface on top of that and glue it to the legs also, so that it's nice and solid and it's not going to come apart. Then we designed it in such a way that we didn't have to do that, but it's okay. We're going to roll with it anyway. So yeah, so I'm all about it. We're going to do though, you know what we're going to do? We're going to wait until we get those legs together as solid so that we can measure them against each other. But then what we're going to do is we're going to cut an actual mortise into this leg, and then we're going to cut it here and then here also, and we're going to run our shelving unit through these legs. Yeah, we are. I said so. And because I'm not sure which side I want to put them on either, so we can either mount them here and make them flush, which we may do because I think I want to do some lattice work here on the side, and then run the shelves this way. So they're not designed yet. Right now we're just bugging the legs. I just do this one step at a time. I don't really have a final answer in my head. We just kind of do it as we go, and figure it out from there. So yay for random. All right. We're going to go ahead and we'll get these glued up so the other ones, so this can start to dry as we build the other. because then it will at least be workable, even though we can't put weight on it. After about an hour, we'll be able to take the clamps off and work on it, which I'm not sure how long we're going to be out here tonight. That's a good target. I mean, we should be able to do all of that stuff, right? Right? Yeah, right. Sure. I don't know. So what I'm more worried about right here is we cut that legs pretty close to flush, but it's not quite right. But I want to make sure that the shoulders are matched up. So that's where we're actually gonna, that's where our target for lamination is gonna go. Sorry, wrong camera. Let's fix that up. So we're gonna, I'll show you what I was looking at a second ago here. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll actually use, hey, we got a piece of scrap wood we can use for this. So we're gonna make sure that our board's completely covered in the glue, in the gluing of the glue stuff, the stuff that keeps it together. We want to make sure that we maximize our gluing surface here. And we do that by using all the glue. We just use all the glue, put it all over the things. Laminate, especially at the edges. You want to really make sure, even if you miss a spot in the middle, it's not ideal, but we want to make sure that those edges, every inch of those edges are glued, because that will prevent any actual openings between the two boards, and preventing them from having anywhere to start peeling. So it's all these little things that make a difference. So we try to make sure that we pay attention to all the little things. Okay? That's what she said. Anyway, so let's do this here and here and here and here and here and here and up at the corner. Eek. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure. Whoa, somebody in my neighborhood is crazy. We're going to go ahead and press these together, make sure that shoulder is flush right there. That's what our main concern is. This is going to get cut, trimmed down a little bit, and just flushed out, especially with the other legs. Not a big deal. Before I do that, actually, that's at 5.5, and that's at 5.5. Perfect. So the legs will be very damn close. It won't be perfect until we actually get them together and lined up. But now that this is kind of, it's all sticky. We're going to go ahead and glue on the other side. We're going to laminate it to this bottom leg. Bro, it's a neighborhood. There's kids here and stuff. Calm down. He's like peeling out in his driveway. Like, I tell ya. People with cars. Ugh. Just kidding, man. Oh, he's dragging. I got my neighbor's got a old what is it? K15 Chevy. That's a older Chevy pickup. He's the older Silverado. What used turned into a Silverado. It wasn't a Silverado at the time. Older Chevy pickup that he's rebuilding, tuning, tweaking, whatever. It's got the potential to be a really nice truck. And he's just dragging ramps and stuff out right now. I can hear him. So I'll make sure that that's all spread. And I just use a spare piece of wood for that, like a little piece of scrap. I don't need to pull out a spreader or like a putty knife or anything like that. This will work just fine. I'm all about doing it the easy way or the cheap way or the save me the supply money way. So as long as it's done right, we'll go ahead and move that cabinet. We're just going to line this up so that the at the bottom of the leg. And again, we're going to end up making sure that everything on here is cut flush and all that cool stuff. But we're going to go ahead and clamp it up right now so that that sits for the for as long as we need it to set. We know that's not going to get all messed up. So let's rotate this really quick. We're not going to leave it in the on the table for too long. There's quite a bit of dust and stuff, but also because the glue is leaking out of the edges. We're going to go ahead and clean that up in a second. This way we don't have a problem with doing it later. So there's two schools of thought on glue, and you're going to leak some out of your joints. It's just going to happen. So a lot of people will wipe it up right away. There's some people that will spend the time, allow it to dry, and then sand it off. I prefer a combination of both. I'll wipe it off, but I'm not so picky about it, about getting all of it. I'll get a majority off, and I'll just sand it again later because it's gonna get sanded in the final prep anyway. So I just try to avoid a lot of the waste. Okay. Let's try to make sure we're alternating that force. Kind of pulled a little bit. Check your work. Just like math class. Nice and pitted. We'll get some wood putty in there. We'll be making plenty of sawdust off of this oak. Actually got some already, and we'll end up making our own sawdust. And once it fills with the oil and stuff, once we put a file seal on it, it'll be full and stuff anyway. So we're not too worried about some of these worm tracks, this bacteria. All this wood got eaten and stuff while it was being used. That's okay. We're not too worried about it. So now that this is all set up. It looks like the glue ate a bunch of the sawdust, so there's not going to be a bunch to wipe off, but we'll give it one go just for good measure. Don't like the way that's clamped. Gonna pull another clamp. It's kind of excessive. It's kind of big, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, I do have smaller ones. I was wondering where they went. Buried in the dust. What the heck? That's weird. That's poopy. This one's got a lot of clamping force to it. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to talk to you about your... Okay. I just came unscrewed. That's really weird. I don't unscrew these forever for anything. You can actually unscrew these clamps to reverse them, to use them as like a pry bar, almost. I just got a screw and it's unscrew it. I've never actually reversed these ones. I don't know why it was loose, but that's okay. So... and we should be good on that. We'll go ahead and wipe the glue off the other side, and then we'll just leave this up to glue up. When you're laminating boards like this, get a clamp on it every couple inches, minimum every 6 inches, more if you can have it, if you have them. Guys, if you want to know how many clamps to have in your shop, the rule is one more. How many clamps do you need on a job? One more. So, yeah. So, that's set to clamp up. I'll go ahead and collect up some of that sawdust in a little bit. We'll actually use that as wood putty. You mix it with wood glue and I use wood glue and polyurethane when I make mine. Just to, I don't put the polyurethane in it right away. I'll do mix it with wood glue and apply it, and then polyurethane over the top of it, kind of seals it. It gives it a nice seal in coat. So, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready, mark up the other one. We'll cut the other one. This is the leg for this side, for the front. This is the other leg for the front. Now we know that we're doing this side right here. Right here. So we're going to go ahead and lay that leg up for support. Is that cut to 90? I'm not very happy with this. Actually, that's a perfect 90. Cool. That's why I don't trust my eyes, because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So we'll go ahead and lay this one up for support here. And we'll begin by marking. We got to mark it. Got to mark it. Mark the notch for this side. Need my marker. It's not a marker, it's a pencil, but I mark things with it. So ER is a verb, right? I mark it. Okay. All right. Let me make sure that this is 90, because this definitely does not look like, what the, my eyes are broken. That's a pretty dang close 90. Okay. It came out right there. We measured at 5.5 inches. That was generous. I mean the wood. I mean the what? Okay. Okay. And that right there. So we'll go ahead and mark where our notch should be, and then we'll measure it against the cabinet really quick. A little high. She's so high. Starting to worry that's not quite even the way I want it to be. This side, this face is gonna get sanded down a little bit. Yeah, there's some cuts and stuff to make in there really quick just to square it up a little cleaner. Okay, that's okay. We're just gonna measure it in general right now. We're gonna go ahead and run this through the bandsaw, just like we did the other one. That's a little not quite perfectly straight. We'll go ahead and straighten that up. Again, put this one on the sander really quick. take but a second. Go. Almost there. Okay, let's see what we got. Is it square? Is it secret? Is it safe? Okay, it's not quite seated down in there because we've got some high spots from the box joints that need to be cleaned out a little bit, but is it the right size? I don't know. Is it the right length? I don't know that either. Okay. Cool. Is this right? Again, a little bit that needs to come off. Not a big deal. So while we're all clamped up on the other side, we're just going to go ahead and do what we can right now and take some of this extra off. Sawdust everywhere. It's like somebody does things. It's weird. It says use scissors. I'm sure a straight blade knife is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wow, I didn't make it. I was gonna fake it and say that I did. I didn't. Okay. I don't know if we'll need a hammer for this. I don't know if we'll be able to use one. Okay. Let's see if that helped, huh? I have a really long brown hair stuck in my headphones. I don't know where that came from. And that looks like a much tighter fit. Just getting that out of there worked very, very well. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and set that up right there so you guys can see that. A really nice fit. Put that there. Layer that just like that. That will end up being laminated into being the centerpiece. And then we'll take this. We've got that knot there. We're going to work with that a little bit. We're actually going to put that on the outside. Oh, shoot. Did I? Oh, that's what I didn't do. That's all right. That'll sand out. I hope. Let's see how dumb I am. Seven eighths. Quarters. 7/8. Hope that's not too much of a problem. We should be all right. Not on this one though. All right. We're gonna run the planer really loud, really quick. Piss off my neighbors at quarter to 8. It'll be great. So I cut this from a rough sawn piece of wood. So there was a little bit of dip in it. So all we're doing is we're going to bring it down to a uniform thickness across the whole length of the board. I just realized I didn't do on the other one. So on the other one, we're going to be forced to belt sand it now that it's been laminated into another piece, which won't be an issue. It'll just take us a little bit more time. And lesson learned for later, pay a little more attention to what I'm doing. Matter of fact, I have a way, I think, Yeah, I think I have a way that I can actually run that entire piece through as one unit, and we'll just take care of it that way. Take it all down to one width. It'll be fine. That'll work out. It'll be great. Yay! Daddy's got a plan. It's a great plan. I'm gonna go with the plan. So what I'll probably do is build I'll take one piece of wood and run it like a rib right here so that it's this high, and it'll actually support this as it goes through the planer. Glue that up, run it through, and then knock that back off and sand it all flat. Yeah, that'll actually work really well. And then we can make that all one uniform width. This one is not as far off as the other one was either, so it's not as drastic. So it'll work. Okay, so now we've got this set up mostly. Let me see if we can take these off without too much detriment to this leg structure. Doesn't look like it. I have to wait. Okay. All right. We have more clamps. They're just ridiculous to use on something like this because they're 4 feet long, but I think we're going to do it anyway. I have 4 more clamps, 5 more clamps. So we'll go ahead and we'll glue this up. I like ridiculous. I do the things. I do all the ridiculous things. It's fine. It works. It's everything. It works. Yay! Okay. All the glue and the glue and the glue. Let's go. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I'm an idiot. I know what I'm doing. I just kind of act like an idiot, so it's fine. It's enjoyable. I laugh. We laugh. Usually everybody's laughing at me. I'm laughing. It's whatever. So, If you are here, though, thanks for coming by. I appreciate every one of you guys. When I get this project done, so the live streams will go up on YouTube. Eventually, when the project is all done, there's a summary video that will get put up showing you guys, so you don't have to watch a whole bunch of videos of me being an idiot in the workshop and goofing around while I'm building stuff. You can just see the summary of the videos. We'll put it together. It'll be a quick, probably 5 or 10 minute presentation of what we did, what we started with, and what we were building. You can get to see the final piece. So when we do get this project done, be on the lookout for that. Guys, in the meantime, and also part of what I'm doing here is this is not for a customer. This is for us. So feel free. It's also why I'm a little bit more casual about this one. Not in the quality or the construction, just in the goofing around. But if you guys want to check it out, head on over to thelumberdaddy.com. You can check out the YouTube videos. You just go to YouTube and search the Lumber Daddy, all one word, and all our other videos will come up, including a bunch of video game playthroughs, a bunch of the workshops and stuff. So you can check all that stuff out. Our D&D videos are up of our campaign so far, so we also play Dungeons & Dragons on the stream. But thanks for coming out. I appreciate you guys being here. You can follow me on all the socials if you want to hit !socials. Really, it's super easy. My username on every social media platform, except Facebook, is the Lumber Daddy, one word, and you can head on over there. But if you head on over to lumberdaddy.com, you can check out the portfolio. You can see what we've done here in the workshop, and you can so check on the portfolio and check that out. And then the other thing you can do is you can go over to the order page and tell me what you're looking for, and we can work together on building you a project just for you, 100% complete custom consultation. I do not mass produce anything, so every piece that we make for you is your piece and your piece alone. So that being said, Guys, I do cool stuff. We'll get you a price on your custom job and what you're looking for, and it will belong just to you. Everything from furniture for your house, and it's nice. Actually, my entire living room is outfitted with my merchandise. It's all stuff that I've built personally. I've got the portfolio is up there. You guys can see everything from dining room tables to bars that we've built to bookshelves and got a charcuterie board that's going up there that we just finished building. Pictures aren't up yet. We've got gamer controller stands, headset racks, all kinds of gamer accessories. I'm available for anything. I can build PC desks, all of that. So feel free to check on that. Head on over there and check that out. We're based out of South Carolina, and we can ship anywhere you can pay for shipping to. So yeah, feel free. I would love to be able to do something for you guys. I really love doing this. That's why I'm doing this instead of working for somebody else. Trying to do this and make a lifestyle out of this. I'm not just a streamer. I'm also awesome. So yeah, check it out. Building furniture just the way your dad wished he knew how to. So. And we can give you a consultation, a price estimate, and also a time window on when that's going to be done. Right now, lucky you, everything I'm working on is a personal project or for somebody close to me. So you're next up in line, guys. Head on over to the order page, send me an email, and let me know what you want me to do for you. And I will generally respond within a couple hours because I'm bored. No, because I want to be able to make sure that we get you what you want. You're able to enjoy your piece as soon as possible. All the controller stands are customized 100%. We'll work with your gamer logo. We'll work with your gamer tag. Get it all set up just for you. Your color scheme if you're running RGBs on your PC. And if you just wanted something else, if you guys let me know. And whatever you need to do. We do wood burning. We do epoxy. We do custom designs and stuff. So let me know what you want. We'll work it out. Meantime, let's get this leg up. Put your leg up. Ugh. On the table. Get your leg on the table. Let's go. All right. Ready? Eeny, meeny, miny. Stay there. Ugh. Okay. Let's get these clamps. This is about to be ridiculous. We're going to use the lightweight ones first. Okay. For real, this is ridiculous, but it's okay. It's what we got. All right, I gotta get more clamps. Make sure that's all lined up. It's Thursday. We let the boys play. We don't say nothing. All right. So we'll go ahead and turn this. Now that that's kind of clamped in place. These clamps are actually made for something bigger, but we're out of the smaller ones. So, like I said, how many clamps you need for your shop? One more. We'll make sure that that is nice and flush the way we want it. Okay. Right where we want it. We'll have to sand it a little bit, but it's just because the one board is a little wider than I'd like it. Okay. And that's all going to get done anyway. So now that the two end clamps are in place, go ahead and crank those, and we'll get the middle clamps in place. Actually, I like these better. Those hand clamps are more convenient because of the size, but these are just going to create more pressure or more torque. Instead of a hand squeeze, it's actual torque. And these ones are just monster. That's actually what I use for panels and tabletops and such. So there's plenty of force here. Go ahead and support that over there. And go ahead and bring that back down a little bit. And again, laminating boards like this and stuff, you want to keep those clamps about 6 inches apart at a minimum. And I like to alternate my clamps, one way left, one way right. I think it just does a better job of keeping everything straight the way that you want it. So this way, if it's going to have any weight, pull it. It's in both directions at the same time. It's uniform and it'll fight each other. So this will be where we're at. We can't really do much else until these legs get dried. So that's the hard part about a lot of this stuff is time. It's not that it takes so many hours. It's that sometimes you have to plan for having like time in between like your glue up and your next glue up and all your cuts, and sometimes just a waiting game. So we're gonna go ahead. We've been out here with y'all for about an hour. That's the front legs, or the back legs, I'm sorry. And now we've got our, let's see. And we can't size our top up until our legs are in place and at least clamped in place. So cutting that down is not going to be possible because we're not going to be able to get that right. And even if we get it close, we're going to have to do it a second time. So I'd rather just do it once. So, we do have some sanding to do here, but that looks like it's going to be kind of in the finishing process. Again, it's not something I want to touch right now because we're just going to do it again later. So our legs are in place. We'll be able to start doing math for the top of our piece. We can't cut the mortises, we can't do the math or the bottom shelves, and take the measurements for the bottom shelves until the legs are in place. So I don't want to start cutting boards for that yet because I'll miss and we'll get it wrong. And we've got some boards set aside over here that we're already going to be taken care of with that. And put our plywood back. Eventually we're going to have to cut our pecan for the top work surface, upper work surface. We've got that set right there. But again, I want to wait. I want to make all the cuts at once. It's just going to be faster. We have a rag over here I forgot about. I was wondering where this one went. Okay. Still planing wood for our church project. So we can't do that yet. Meant to get more of that done today, but I got tied up with some business stuff, trying to get everything done the business side so we can make it all official. Where are we at? What else can we get done while we're out here? I think that's going to be it for tonight. The leg build's pretty critical, and we've got to wait till those are dry before we can do anything else. cannot pull the clamps off of those right now. So sorry, I just had a design idea. My brain freaked out. I spazzed out, went down a spiral for a second with where the design's going to go to. So I think, guys, y'all, that we're going to be finished out here for right now. We do have, I've got some pieces. I'm doing a couple of charcuterie boards for gifts for Christmas, but I don't quite have everything stacked up yet for that. And I want to build it from the scrap from these projects, and I don't know what I'm going to need yet, so we're going to wait. Cool. Hey, let's go play some Apex. I will see you guys all inside. Say it again.